Welcome, lords and ladies of fate. In this stream, we play various tabletop role-playing games as you, the audience, earn fate chips that can be used to reward or punish your favorite players or their characters. You can earn fate chips by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just contributing to the game. You can then use those fate chips to heal characters, adjust their next skill checks, force them to say silly lines, or just wreak havoc on the story. Tonight, we are playing Star Trek Adventures. These are the voyages of the starship Norway. With us, our crew. We have Armand playing as Captain Roland Sykes. Next, we've got Good Devil playing as Lieutenant Commander Sivek. Myself is playing Commander Bal Chisorthus. Followed by Nathaniel playing Lieutenant Desmond. And Rufus will be joining us playing various cast members. And to mitigate the will of the fates, we have Wayne as our very own Q.
Hello, everyone. Tonight we are beginning our last few episodes of this, what do you mortals call it? Lives? Yes, lives. This will be the last few lives, that bits of life that these characters have. Love them or hate them, they have tried to entertain you. And even Rufus, who is so unfocused that I can't even see him. He's staying very fuzzy because he doesn't want to commit. But we have left the Norway in a better than we found it, for a surprise, despite the best efforts of both the audience and the Mr. Sivek. We seem to have a ship in reasonable repair, one that even has a working computer that can record a captain's log, and that would be somebody's cue. I'm someone's cue. This would be your
Captain's log, stardate 452468.8. We are once again back at Starbase 17, and even though we have only been gone for a short while, it seems like several lifetimes. The USS Crazy Horse picked up Lieutenant Commander Burks and Lieutenant Commander Bajor, and are taking them to complete their mission to form an effective defense strategy against the Borg. Mr. Sivek has been cataloging the extensive list of flaws that our mission has revealed in this design, and if I know Mr. Sivek, he's probably rewriting the shakedown protocols for the Starfleet vessels as we speak. I hope now that we are at a starbase, Lieutenant Desmond can finally report and complete her mission. Like us, she didn't ask for any of this, but she did her duty to the best of her ability. One thing that has come out of this is that Mr. Jenkins has found the best role, a turtleneck model for the holographic Carl Sagan. Note to the maintenance section, please heighten the door frames by 5.7 centimeters as part of any future refits. Resume recording. And finally, Ball seems to be more shaken by the events of the away mission to the Romulan vessel, though I doubt he'd ever admit that. I have a meeting with the Admiral later this afternoon, but maybe first I have an appointment with but a simple cook.
There we go. So, who should be one of the first across, shall we say, the finish line? What in the heck? Yes. So, which of you wants to have your first scene? What would you like to do upon getting off the ship on to Starbase 17, if you do leave the ship? So who wants to do what? Give some plot hooks.
Sivek has not left main engineering. If he could feel feelings, you could almost say for fear, that something is eventually going to blow the fuck up, and he's going to need to be there for it.
I see.
But in the meantime, he did find, not that he knows this, but much to what the captain suggested in his log, he is rewriting protocol for for a new shakedown, more to his exacting standards.
Yes. Did you want to interact with anyone while you're doing that, or is that just your
God, no.
action?
Vincent Tucker there, sir. You look so good. You got 15 pounds spread out all over. You must be doing some serious thinking.
Yes, quite. You could say that is quite the understatement, Ensign. Would you have happened to have noticed any flaws that weren't caught before we left space dock last time?
Well, I'd say the fire suppression was an all-around failure, sir. But I'm healing up nicely now.
Well, I would happen to agree, and I'm glad the good doctor was able to reattach most of your fur.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. She can always drink everybody under the table.
I'll simply have to accept your word in that regard.
Oh no, I didn't drink, sir. I just watched it. It was entertaining. I'll leave you to it if you don't have anything else for me to do. I'll just leave you all alone here with the warp core. Its gentle pulsing light, reflecting off of the data pads displayed before you.
And before we turn away from this scene, Civic has just received Carl's latest findings into perfecting the turtleneck. And rather than read it, because he did request that Carl submit it in triplicate, he's just going to hit the forward button to the captain for that.
Sir, I thought you'd have developed a script for that. You're just like the old-fashioned touch.
Well, sometimes doing things on your own is far more satisfying.
Yes, sir. Wait, you just got a message on your pad. It looks like something from experimental operations. There's this guy named Scotty.
So what would Scotty be writing you about, or do you? Are we outside of your Star Trek knowledge?
Like the Scotty?
Like possibly, yeah.
I'm a little.
Starfleet Corps of Engineers. There's a little logo at the top that says Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Montgomery Scott, Commander-in-Chief. And it's addressed.
Oh, right, because he's technically alive in this timeline, isn't he?
Yes.
Right, I forgot about that.
Not some of us didn't because we're that old. Like Scotty old.
He came out of retirement after getting so bored. He just didn't like light duties.
Right. Was it sorry, chat. Was it it was Voyager, right? He gets found in a transporter holding pattern. Not Voyager.
Enterprise.
TNG.
Oh, TNG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They found a Dyson sphere and then promptly forgot about it. They promptly found it, promptly forgot about it. Smoothed it into Star Trek 5, I think. I think.
And speaking of OG crew, since it's our first adventure back, we'd be remiss if we didn't say, rest in peace amongst the cosmos, Nichelle. You'll be missed.
Yep. Oh, right. I didn't put that up. I'm sorry.
Loved.
Yep. Oh. But yes. So, yeah, we'll put it. We'll edit that, right? Magic Voice. We're just going to catch all this in post and make it look like I'm not a crappy person for not putting that up as the lead into.
Well, now you're just making it awkward.
Good.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to You're just gonna have to put in a requisition form, please.
Okay, triplicate. Hold on just a second. There, it's fixed. Yeah, so you have to decide what that document might say. What do you think the document from Scotty from the Starfleet Court of Engineers says?
I'm not gonna bother trying to do the voice because I will get nowhere near. And it says, Engineer Sivek, your tales of your constant and rapid repair of your station aboard the USS Norway has filtered its way through the channels here at Starfleet. More specifically here at the and it's called Scotty, his his
Well, no, it's
branch.
it's the Corps of Engineers. He's in charge of the Corps of Engineers.
Has traveled to us here at the Corps of Engineers, and we find, needless to say, for someone to be able to repair so many things in such rapid fashion, as everything is quite literally crumbling down around him, we feel that your particular level of expertise may be more suited here at the Corps of Engineers, teaching the next generation of Starfleet engineers. If you would like to consider our offer, please contact us at your earliest available convenience. We would love to see if you would be more pleased to apply your skills here. Signed, Montgomery Scott.
Call me Scotty. So yeah, what's his name? Tucker has read over your shoulder because he's learned the art of reading upside down and backwards. So he said,
Oh, that's pretty cool, sir. What you think?
It will take some consideration because there is a certain amount of joy that is gained by discovering new and I almost fear to say it, but exciting ways of being able to take care of Starfleet's vessels.
Mhm.
However, being
Yeah.
on the front line along with what can only be loosely defined as a living legend, I feel that I may be remiss in turning down such an opportunity. I don't know. This is something I'll have to meditate on and maybe gain the captain's opinion.
Well, I'll leave you to your meditating, sir. If you need to, I got a scratching post program on the holodeck now that Sagan's cleared out.
Well, more occupied than cleared out, but that's another story for another day.
I heard the cardboard box is much more entertaining.
Oh, don't get me started on the cardboard box.
Couldn't help myself.
Computer cardboard box number 872, Amazon, half taped, circa 1998.
yeah, that's oh yeah, you know that there's that many versions of Plumix soup and cardboard boxes for the occasions. So we for the moment we close on Mr. Sivik with his news and his letter. Who else wants to kind of move forward with what they want to do or how they want to do things? See, the cast is over here. All right, Desmond, what you want to do? Where you want to go?
Well, as you
We're beginning with 8th threat.
Yeah.
You know.
So, while we were en route, I secured whatever Borg remaining tech into secured holdings and earmarked it for special R&D attention, Captain Shelby, blah 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 blah, and sent a detailed report to her. As we get back to the starbase, I wait for the cat. I return to my quarters. I'll make a log entry. Um,
Okay.
Personal logs. Well, that was a fun adventure. Ship to Norway. Piece of crap, but I mean, she can hold herself. Good tribute to its credit to its crew and its captain. Finally got my extended bed,
Oh.
so I mean, hey, I can actually sleep without my legs dangling over the side.
Also, you will note that Civic has assigned a maintenance crew, and they've carved 3 centimeters out of the door to your quarters, and refit the doors so that you, for this one spot in the ship, you don't have to dock.
On a personal note, Commander Civic is very thoughtful and adjusted my door height. So it's probably not a standard issue, but the sentiment was greatly appreciated.
Yep.
As soon as we arrive at the starbase, I will be awaiting my next assignment as the Borg tech is sent off to Captain Shelby. But if I had my choice, I would be on a first shuttle towards Bajor.
Oh, also, Commander Wesks is interrupting you right now, or Lieutenant Wesks. Lieutenant Desmond, I have a subspace relay that's scrambled and for your eyes only.
I paused my log and like, please reroute it down here. Thank you very much.
All right, I won't even eavesdrop this time. It looks important.
I
And
would not recommend
Wesks.
that because most of the times.
Oh wait, it's actually a holo. It's actually a holo transmission. I don't think I've ever seen one of those in this era.
Yeah,
I've read about them in the old novels, in old books before Kirk's time, that they had holo transmissions. Could you get down to holodeck 3, and would you be willing to take it there?
yes, thank you very much. I'll just go in I'll get changed and head down there right away.
Okay. I have to find the holodeck, the said holodeck that I told you. I'm really annoyed about that. There's some transit. There it is.
So I just change out of my duty uniform, to something more comfortable, and just into the holodeck 1. Yes, I still have my comm badge, and unless you are a Vulcan, you won't be able to tell that I have 2 hidden blades up on my back. Our Exo might notice because they're pretty observant with blades. They're pretty good with blades.
I very much like the idea that you feel the need to walk around a starship with weapons. Waiting for you on the holodeck is Lieutenant Barrett.
I enter my personal access code, and secure any lines or eavesdropping with a nice feedback loop. So anybody who tries.
Okay. I need a con and let me see. Well, let's do security and control on that. 2 dice. You'll need 1 success.
I do have a couple focuses, but we'll save that for later.
Oh, well, remember, you're building momentum. This is the gimmies that give you momentum.
Okay. I got systems engineering, jury rigging. I can play one of those.
Let's go with systems engineering. Yeah, jury rigging's making something do what it isn't supposed to do. And this is clearly you're just securing a channel.
And
Yep.
and sort of how do you want to say it? Disheartening any on listeners or
Yeah, you can't shut Carl off. Oh wait. Oh yes. Yeah, go right ahead. I've got some ideas. All right. Yes. Go ahead and roll some dice. I want to hear some 20s.
I don't know if that's coming over the sound, but
Oh, it is coming over. Sounds great.
security. Two successes.
All right. So one goes to the bank, and you are all set. Baron's hologram is interactive, and it's a transmission using 22nd century technology, apparently.
I enter. Computer, secure doors, authorization, Desmond, Alpha 1. Play message.
Oh, it's not a message, it's an actual chat. That'd be you. Yeah.
Good to see you. Glad you're alive.
It's good to see you too. I was worried.
Well, let's just say I didn't end up where I wanted to, but now that I see that you're alive, it makes it so much better.
Tell me about it. We ended up in Bajor about a month ago.
Are you guys all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm currently helping the Bajoran resistance trying to get the rest of these Cardies off of the planet. Am I allowed to say Cardies?
It's secure.
It's
Okay.
just you and me. I mean, you could call them spoonheads. I mean, they're just.
Hey. Canada the State Talk. We're gonna have to bleep this.
I apologize.
We only get 2 edits.
I apologize for the.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
No, it's fine. The rest of the team are safe as well. They're working in the Shackleton Expanse.
I've heard of that place. I mean, it's supposed to be uncharted territory.
Yeah, well, I guess not for long.
Well, I don't think you know this, but I ended up on a starship.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably Enterprise, I would imagine. All the crazy stuff always happens to
You
Enterprise.
think that? No. You and me I ended up on almost a broken down ship. But on the good news, the crew was actually quite capable. And we were alive, so that's even better. I should let you know, since you are our mission specialist, some of the specimens got out.
Were you able to contain the situation?
Yes, and I've reported to Captain Shelby that mission's complete. Any remaining samples have been dispatched to her on Starbase 1.
Well, I'm missing you very much. You need to figure out a way to get yourself here.
Working on that. I've knocked it down to either calling for a shuttle or borrowing one of the new prototypes.
Well, hopefully you figure it out soon. But be careful because the situation here is tenuous at best.
Well, I think with the new prototype that would make the parties think twice about messing with the Federation. But I'm glad to hear that you are putting up a better fight. It's always what you're good at.
Yes, and they needed all the help they could get.
I will see if I can get some of my contacts to send you some guys supplies. I think I remember we have a couple of on the cuff resources I could dispatch to your area. If you send me your coordinates, I will arrange it. I'll see what I can do to arrange a drop.
All right, then Lieutenant Barron does whatever it is that she has to do to transmit that the coordinates.
But on the more personal notes, I love this program. Where is this?
I don't know. There's a very questionable bear, I think, hiding off in the bushes there. Am I? Is he wearing a hat?
You know what? I'm not going to deal with this. It's a hologram. I'm just glad to see you. Um, how long can you transmit?
I don't know if I'll have these frequencies open for very much longer.
Yeah.
It's still a mess here.
Well, on the good news is, I still have that isolator chip that I borrowed from the Romulan base. It still has the cargo inside, and that is for when you and I meet up back on the station. We're gonna have a huge party.
So maybe this whole thing won't be for nothing after
Oh,
all.
hell no. A nice toast to the Romulans
Perfect.
and reunification of the team, the Hazard team. But I lean down and pick up one of the glasses of whatever's in it, and I raise a glass to uh, Ashley, and I say, "Can we do this in person? This will have to do."
Ching.
And as you clink and drink, the third moon of Bajor passes across the line, breaking the communications channel, and you're there, standing on a lonely holodeck, which says "End Civic Birthday 1." Was the I believe was the phrase. So who else has got something that they want to resolve?
Well, I feel like
You're being pressured into it.
yeah, being pressured into it.
Yes, you are.
No, just real quick, I got out of the elevator. I'm assuming, and yeah.
At some point.
So I imagine as people are filtering off the ship to their other assignments and stuff, that I would want to continue just going over the duty rosters and any recommendations for promotions and stuff. So I may want to buzz the captain about that, and I might want to ensure that Ensign Jenkins, if he's still around, is fixing those elevators just to make sure, so that nobody gets stuck in them again.
Okay. Yep. Well, Jenkins is he has a full inbox on all of his stuff. His out of office message has been set by Commander Civic. And Commander Civic, what would the out of office message you would set for Jenkins be?
Oh, hi there, everybody. I'm currently burdened by more.
That's Tucker.
That's tough.
Well, then you usually do.
No. Civic. No. This is
Captain usually does the Jenkins voice.
Well, no. Mr. Civic
I'm
set the out of office.
I'm aware,
message.
but I was still getting but I guess I don't remember it.
Oh no, I was thinking that Civic actually decided. No, you overrode all of his shit, and you turned off all of his comms, and you put the out of office message on. That was my thought. Was Civic just decided that was it? He was gonna take care of the out of office message.
In which
that make
case,
sense? Yeah.
Ensign Jenkins is currently occupied with more pressing matters. Should you need Jenkins' particular assistance, please contact Lieutenant Commander Civic in Main Engineering, and we may be able to lend him out to you.
There you
Now, what do
go.
you do when it's you calling Ensign Tucker?
Oh, he wouldn't.
Do you have to get
mean
in contact with
Jenkins?
yourself? Jenkins, yeah, that's what I meant to say. See, now I'm doing
Dude,
it.
come on. Jenkins protocol. It's the answer to everything.
All right. Well, getting the message, I will, just satisfy myself to run some diagnostics myself, and look for the next person to give all the shit work to.
Okay. While you're in,
That,
I do not have
that, that
Sorry,
would be
go ahead.
You could reach out to Ensign Tucker or Tech Sergeant Sargentson for additional engineering needs.
Yeah, now you're flexing on all the names.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now
I
you
know the
now you
names of
know
my
your-
crew. My bad.
We also
yes,
have
you know
crewman
the names of
Weeman.
your crew. There's no crewman Weeman on your.
I know it's really
schedule.
weird.
Oh, pardon me.
I know he's around here somewhere.
I was going to. Oh, good lord! There's a bunch of stuff. Um. Yeah. While you're in the.
I know this one.
tubes- What?
I know this one.
You know this one. This is how long it takes to refresh the slide stack, because we have this particular. This is Sick Transit Gloria Muti. It has 170 slides.
I was going to say, do you need 170 slides?
Yes. For you guys,
Okay.
yes.
And we just keep
That
adding
seems
more
to
and
be a
more. So.
requirement.
And 100 of them are the DM has lost control of the game.
Yes, I'm loading that one up now. Actually, I think this is about to happen. While you're down, I do not have a turbo lift, much to my chagrin. I do not have a turbo lift at hand. I do, however, have a Jeffries tube where you have decided to investigate. I don't know what. Just off the turbo lift, because you're actually you develop a bit of a phobia about turbo lifts after being there a bit too long. And
Well, I have to question my own sanity at some point because I spoke to a crewman who doesn't exist and was transported somewhere that did it exist? Was it in my head? I don't know.
Also didn't exist. I forgot whether or not we have an icon for this person. Do we actually? Sorry, folks. I need to locate the token, and I don't know where it is. Okay. You're in there, and you hear a familiar voice come up behind you while you're looking through your duty roster. Familiar voice. That's your cue.
Hey, Commander Cheese Horses. Whoa, it's so good to see you.
Weedman, is that you?
It is me. Yeah. It kind of feels like things are kind of winding down around here. But I've been doing a lot of listening, and, I just get this vibe from you that you're looking to make a big change. Is that how you're feeling?
Well, I always wanted to take my own command and all, but I've been very disturbed by the most recent current events.
Yeah, that stuff's been going down. It's really, it's disorienting,
Yeah, I have to question my own existence at this point. I mean, you're not on the list.
I do that all the time. I do that all the time. I don't know if I'm real either, but let me tell you, man, I'm here for you, and I'm getting this. When I listen, and that's what we do. Sometimes it just comes out all, I don't know, vague. It's kind of the Elorian way, is to just be vague and stuff like that. And I'm getting this vibe that just says that you need to look for an opportunity to serve in a big way.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
I mean, as things go, like I said, it's gonna come to you, man. I think you're gonna stumble onto a situation where you get an opportunity, and I can help you. I can help you take advantage of that.
Well, you helped me in the last situation, so either you're going to help or I'm just going to completely lose it. I think either way I'm on board.
You're not gonna lose it. You're gonna win it.
All right. Well,
And apparently a second version of Weeman appears,
oh, great.
walking just up behind him like he's out of phase. What do you say to that, Weeman 1 or 2?
Okay, Women 2 says,
Hey, Commander Chief Sources. Oh, man, it's so good to see you. It kind of feels like things are winding down around here, but I've been really wanting to see you. I hope you're okay. I've been worried about you, and I've been listening, and what I'm hearing is that you need a big change, and I think that's right, and I think you're going to find an opportunity to serve in a big way.
Note to self. Seek psych evaluation after exiting Norway.
Yep. So, and at this point, I don't know what you decide to do aside from writing it that you need a sec. When you look up from the pad, they're both gone.
And conveniently, we just lost our doctor. Okay.
Go on. Which doctor we lose?
Oh.
What?
The one that transferred.
Oh, yes, we did, didn't we? Well, it's a starbase.
Yeah.
They're full of doctors. Starbases are just full of doctors. Yeah, so you just had another visit from the mysterious Weeman with some vague yet oddly specific advice about things.
Yeah.
And you could probably join the captain if you really felt the necessary to share that with him. You haven't shared this with him, have you? Have you shared this with anybody?
But now's the time, since I also have to put in any promotion requests and stuff. So I need to see him anyway.
Okay. The captain's proceeding. Where is the captain proceeding?
Well, the captain was going to go meet with the commander, but he was about to walk in and realized that the commander was satisfying himself, so he decided to turn around. I've been sitting on that one for too long.
Which commander has been saying satisfied? Oh,
Commander Ball. He said he had to satisfy himself and
About
do something.
something.
And I
Okay.
thought that was just, you didn't see me bending over in laughter. Yeah.
some of us have gamed her.
No. I think the captain is headed down to the restaurant. What is that? The restaurant's called again? It's it starts with an M, if I remember correctly.
Modine's?
Modine's. Yeah, I'm going down to
7.
Modine's.
And yeah, so we can pop you into Modine's. Ball, you know that he's headed that way if you choose to spy on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to intercept if I can. I don't want to ruin his time, but
Okay.
duty is duty.
Captain's
We're not
never off
letting
duty.
We're not letting that go, are we? Okay, so I'm popping up Modine's. Sans one person. And of course it's not giving me that. It's not giving me a god image.
Modine, I don't know what this is, but it's delicious.
Let me see. Paul, Roland. Does anybody else need to or want to be there? Any other members of the crew?
Oh, Commander, come on over here. Modine, whatever this is, get one for the commander here. This is.
I don't know that I'll be staying that long, Captain.
Okay.
So,
Strictly business. That's perfectly
Atlas
fine.
put it into the chat. The little jingle for Modines comes in over the intercom. Modines, 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 Modines. You probably don't want to eat anywhere else.
Well
The
done.
Orville would be proud.
The Orville would be very proud, I think. Let me see. I believe that Shaggy is also in attendance at the bar, if necessary, as well as CPO Sargentson, if Nathaniel wants to do anything in particular. And then Rax is the
Like
bartender.
zoinks, man! You work up a pretty big appetite. Fixing all those things. It just keeps going on all wrong in the main engineering.
Oh yeah, you guys are. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I could show up trying at the Smoky Place thing and see if it's how good it is, or I can just play an NPC there.
Okay. So, Captain, what do you? It's your party, and you can lie if you want to.
Well, Commander, don't be shy on my account. Absolutely, please. I can. This tastes pretty good cold. So.
Well, two things. First, I guess business. Do you have any after the recent events? Do you have any recommendations for promotions?
Well, I definitely feel, even though Lieutenant Desmond was only here for a short time, I feel like, despite some secrecy, she performed to the best of her abilities. I don't think that's our purview.
Put the recommendation in.
I don't think we get that. We can absolutely put a recommendation in. Honestly, the entire senior staff performed admirably.
Okay. On to a more concerning issue. As you know, as you brought up, Lieutenant Desmond, the transporter incident that occurred, in which I don't know where I went, but I was cognizant of what was happening. I was in like some kind of void, and have you ever met a crewman Weeman? The janitor?
The ship cleans itself.
That's what I thought too.
I'm glad we're all on the same page. All right. I was just.
You never see anybody sweeping, so
It's like they're little
that was
Roombas
always
or
my
something, you know?
assumption.
They just come out. And,
Right.
Oh, so Bezos is in space again. Great.
Right.
yeah. This person has shown themselves to me and helped me rematerialize in the hallway. And I was performing some extra diagnostics on the turbolifts, and appeared to me again twice. I've put in a request for a psych eval already, but this feels awfully real to me.
Well, I mean, the fact that you're cognizant enough to put in a request for your own psychiatric evaluation, that leads me to believe there might be something more to this. I mean, I, I had an experience up there that I can't quite explain either. Did you see Q?
Q?
Yeah, you know that thing that messes around with the Enterprise all the time.
No, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, well, he told me I was dead, and then showed me a whole bunch of stuff that was happening on those
I poked
Romulan
the
ships
captain.
and such. Oh, I'm very much.
I just have to make sure.
and
It's been a
real.
really weird week.
Oh, hey. Something I'm starting to realize about Starfleet is weird's part of the job.
I see. Well, apparently I was told by this entity or these entities that I am going to serve in a much larger capacity.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but I was definitely going to put in for you to get your own seat. Because we've only had the Norway for a short period of time, but in that time, I feel like we've accomplished a lot, right? Yeah.
Well, I hope it's not the Norway.
It's the sheer hatred for your ship.
The absolute candor of
The
that
absolute,
too. Just the
the absolute disdain for literally a brand new ship, a brand new prototype ship specifically designed to fight the Borg, and everyone is just shitting all over it.
You see the captain's like getting ready to start processing that, like, hey, how dare you talk bad about the ship, and then he goes, oh yeah, well, they didn't give us the they may have given us the newest
I don't think
ship,
they finished
but,
it first.
I don't think they finished R&D on it first.
I do like that you're having like hand pies or something at Modine's. It's like you're just gonna work this in. Yeah, you guys have shared some metaphysical moments here. It appears. Shaggy and Sargent said, "Did you want to hear any of that and discover that you're basically your guys are phasing out all the time?"
I don't know, man. I'm just kind of glad that blue dick bag is not going to be calling the shots for us anymore. The duty roster's been tough.
I like Sargent and I like Sargent and Shaggy trying to say that under their breath. Or
I'll
maybe out
pretend I
loud.
didn't hear it,
You never know.
but make a note.
You never know. He might be our commanding officer on our next ship. So best not to rock the boat.
Oh, you're cutting out, Nathaniel.
Well, he might be our new. He might be the next commanding officer of the next ship that we're being transferred to. So I find it wise. Don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat.
Don't tip it over. Don't tip the boat over.
Well, I put in for transfer to the USS Mystery Machine, so we'll hope that pans through.
That's a piece of crap.
Yeah.
You kidding me? That was made on not even in the Starfleet. That's a piece of crap that's been refurbished.
And yet, every 10 years they reboot it, and it does really good. And we're about to.
Real talk. Let's stop the game right now. Let's cast the next Scooby-Doo movie.
Okay, hold on, just a second. Let me get my favorite placard out.
Do you remember Q before the stream in our back channels when I said I'm going to do my best to try to keep us on the rails?
I
Remember
think
when
you
we
said
said it was going to be the serious stream?
Remember when I promised other things
Yeah,
that didn't
was
happen?
one of them.
Like starting on time.
There we go. There's
Modine, give me more of this slop. It's delicious.
Oh, we're back. We're back on the rails. Yeah, also Rax, who happens to be the bartender's name, which may have slid everyone's mind in 4 months. Rax is actually looking kind of down, because Tobin is gone. His Cardassian lover. In case the captain was of any interest in tracking these things down. Captain didn't pursue that plot point. But...
No, well, I sat down to eat first.
Oh, he's sad,
and then I didn't want to stop the commander from saying what he had to say. So, being a polite captain.
I was trying to be
Stuffing his face.
Hurry up
and. So yeah, I guess the captain goes. Was there anything else that you needed to address? You seemed like you had places to be and things to do.
Yep.
Yep.
I love it. This situation has frazzled the commander so much that now he's just like, oh, yep. Mm-hmm,
sure, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take care of that eval just to be sure.
All right. You do that. I'm sure you're fine. We'll I have something to do here, and then I have to meet with the ambassador, or not the ambassador. Dumb fuck. The admiral, and then we can try to get to the bottom of what you're seeing.
Okay. Enjoy your meal, sir.
Absolutely. And as the commander gets up, I will as well get up, and I'll head over to the bar, towards the end of the bar, to get to, an easy access to Modi.
And I'm gonna give Shaggy as I exit.
Commander Crazy Pants.
He turns to Tech Sergeant said, I don't know, maybe we should split up, gang.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go where they send me, and if I end up with the commander as my captain, I'm gonna at least enjoy what I have to, what opportunities I'm given.
Yeah, like a well-placed airlock.
Well, at least I know I can keep that thing working at times. So, I mean...
We're just doing that to you, man.
Sargenson's a Vulcan? What?
What?
I didn't know he was a Vulcan.
Secret Vulcan.
Okay, that's fine.
What did we lose? Wait, what did I miss a chat thingy?
It's all back to when Civic said that he was gonna put that in his report.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's a deep cut.
Oh yeah, all Vulcans are narcs. But yeah, you see, Rax is the person's name. He's never corrected you when you've asked about that. It's not Modine. It's a franchise. So
so
I
has
am
he
not
never
going
has
to do
he
the
has
Modine
he
voice. I am not going to do who Modine is, because you've dealt with that, right?
have I?
Oh wait. All right. So Modine's is a ref to Letterkenny, which maybe Nathaniel has to have watched as part of his national duty. That and Trailer Park Boys. He has two things he needs to watch as a Canadian. Kids in the Hall is a distant third, depending how old you are.
I've seen Trailer Park Boys, yes. Kids in the Hall really didn't interest me, and I didn't.
Yeah, it's apparently it's all Canada ever produces now is just endless episodes of Letterkenny. That's all that comes out of
I've
Canada.
never seen it.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's the bar reference in there. So no one's seen it. One of many, many references that no one ever having watched Star Trek or watched Letterkenny, this is the perfect cast for all these jokes. Or half the cast hasn't watched either one of them. Yeah, so Rax is very down. His tentacles are kind of droopy, just not lively and wriggly like they normally are.
So his name is Rax, but I've been calling him Modine this entire time.
Yes, you
and
have.
I love this. I love this.
You've never actually named the character until just now. Because
I just assumed because the sign says Modines.
Yeah.
Man, no wonder the rest of the galaxy doesn't like humans.
Yes.
So Modine.
Gonna have to do this without camera. It's just
What do you want?
The last time I was here, there was a peculiar cook you had in the back, and I would like to speak with him again.
Oh, I think he was just here filling in for my Andorian cook who got a little overheated near the fryer.
I have now made everyone take their shit off. Hold on. Hold on, I need to do a visual then. Hold on. That's all for good, Double.
That one got me.
We're gonna catch this in post, aren't we? It's all gonna come on post. This is never going on. This is a kid's show. Damn it. Yes. So
No, he left. I wasn't sure what to do about it. He showed up and I just said, okay, you can make pasta.
Do you know where he went?
No,
Did he leave anything behind?
no.
he's like, nah. There's some sense motive here if you want to go after that
Sure, yeah.
kind of things. He is clearly being evasive, and you're I believe that you're a talking kind of character, aren't you?
Oh yeah. This
So
is my kind of thing.
this is your security and presence, I think, or command and presence. Either way, it's your presence.
We'll
We're
go
gonna
command
actually
and
roll
presence.
dice twice in this episode, maybe three.
I got a new set of dice. The shadows on them are really weird. You can't really see it, but they're like dark purple. Those are
Okay.
cool. I'm gonna go ahead and burn a momentum.
All right. You don't even know how much effort it is to deduce.
No, not at all. I have no idea.
Okay. Just give me some threat then.
No. One, two, three successes. Do I have a focus?
Now's the time.
Could I make the argument that this is reverse inspiration?
You can inspire him to tell the truth.
Sure, yeah, I'm inspiring him to be truthful with me.
Wait, how? That's a focus?
I have inspiration as a focus.
The hell kind of vague shit did your DM let you get away with?
I have no idea. You signed off on this. Is the sheet you sent me.
No, Q signed off on this. The other Q signed off on
Oh, okay.
this.
Because if that's the case, then I actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay.
I got
You
a
only
2,
needed,
a 5, and an 8.
God. Cosmic dust. It's not space monkeypox. Well, basically, that's 4 successes right off the bat. You only needed 1 because he's a terrible liar and has a guilty conscience. So yeah, he's like, I don't know. I was told to stay quiet. I'm taking a fish hook from GD
Well,
because I don't trust my pen.
if you'd like, I'm going to speak to the Admiral right after I leave here. We could just get Starfleet security involved.
And the tentacles begin like doing their thing.
See, I don't want to involve Starfleet security.
You don't know where they attach those jumper cables to the antimatter reserves.
See, now we're gonna have to unpack this now.
But all right. So now I don't know where to go with this. It was a Cardassian. He knew Tobin. Tobin said he just needed to give you something. That's all I know.
So he was just here to give me that program.
I don't know what he gave you. He just said he needed to talk to you. And also make sure that there was hookworm eggs in the pastrami that I gave you.
Oh, don't worry. There's something inside of me that parasites just cannot survive. Except for this one.
Okay.
It's dominant.
Okay. And now so they just told me that, and then he left me, and then he starts wailing, or squidding would be the way to look at it. He just starts blowing salty, greasy tears out, and they're running down. He's ugly crying at this point.
I'm gonna like reach across the bar and kind of like gently like tap his shoulder and go, It's okay, Modine. It's okay. Sometimes love is a funny thing. If it was meant to be, it was meant to be, but it doesn't seem like it was meant to be.
It was the thing he could do. It's the thing he could do with his neck that just drove me wild.
I've heard about this Cardassian neck trick. But there has to be something that you can tell me that can give me some sort of insight onto what I should be doing next.
I don't know. I think that he might be gone. He's probably on Bajor. He's probably back in Cardassia. There's a base on the moon in Bajor. Because I just know these things.
Ah, yes, Tarek Nor.
Yeah, that's not a moon, but sure.
No, that's the space station.
Yeah, we only know 6 space stations in the entire galaxy. That's the way it works. It's okay. Someone give the hand signal to good there, that it's not disgusting anymore. Okay, you put his headphones back on. Now we make it disgusting. There we go.
Well, Modine, I guess if there's nothing else that you can give me here, the food was delicious, as always.
Enjoy the parasites.
Oh, trust me, at least one parasite inside of me will.
Okay. And what I did want to do was cut over to a scene with none of the main cast, because all good things come from that. And all together now. Okay. GM's lost control of the room. Do not link. We find ourselves on the holodeck. Ensign Tucker, Ensign Scoob, Jenkins, and Carl. Who wants to take who? I think Scoob is Nat 2. Jenkins is Pwned. Carl is Carl. Who wants to throw in for Tucker? Tucker's the one that has the voice that hurts everyone's throat.
I
so.
mean, Tucker's always been your NPC.
Yeah, I know. I can put another one in, but I didn't want you guys sitting it out.
I'm fine.
No, you're good.
this-
You're good. You're good. Checking Facebook and Insta post. Okay.
Can I
Yeah.
can I lead this off and try to guess where this is going?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
You'll notice that he is in a turtleneck.
Oh, okay. This is not going where I thought it was going. You
No,
go
it
ahead,
can
lead
go.
me.
It can go wherever you want. He's simply wearing a turtleneck.
Oh, all right, everybody. Do you know why I've gathered you here?
Ruby snaps?
Oh, there's gonna be plenty of Scooby snacks when we're done. Don't you worry, my friend.
I don't know, sir. You keep getting those reports out to us. You're doing a bang-up job. I think you've got a good shot at the fall catalog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The fall catalog. Wearing the turtlenecks, that's right. Yeah. Listen.
Turtlenecks.
We all have something in common. We're all at the bottom.
Really?
Yeah. We're at the bottom. There's only one way. Only one way that we fix this.
Turtlenecks.
We have to kill the captain.
Ruh-roh.
Listen, I know. Just hear me out.
Tucker
Listen.
is vaguely surprised, but is thinking this over now.
This has been the assignment from hell. You noticed that all these decisions that are made by the senior staff don't affect them at all? But we're the ones out there on the side of the ship scrubbing it down before they're about to go into warp.
Yeah, I guess they were a little loose with the plasma.
Scoob.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah, and then that AI in the suit told me that I was gonna make some friends, and that we were gonna do good things together. And I think that's you guys. And I think the good things are taking over.
Oh, the suit has entered.
I know what to do. And Scoob starts to drag his ass.
Please tell me the suit starts talking to Jenkins, but nobody else hears it.
I think it's beside you because you can't wear it while you're wearing the turtleneck. The suit's just beside you.
Scoob's gonna start.
Well, suit, don't just sit there. Say something. You were so full of ideas before.
You look great in your turtleneck. Really handsome.
Yeah, you hear that?
Scoob's gonna be dragging his butt across the holodeck floor. I'll teach him.
Tucker is a little aghast at you looking at his a Mark III suit that's been retired and no longer hasn't been used in ships in 75 years.
Sir, that's kind of a beat-up suit. Those things always had a bit of a tricky issue with oxygen.
Yeah, I know. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have survived. He talked me off the cliff.
I sure did. Can you give me a foot massage later?
Absolutely, suit. Anything for you, my best friend.
Buddy.
Here's another as a minor thing. Mr. Sivik, while you're doing your engineering report and you're running down the numerous systems that are just basically fundamentally death traps in the ship, you get to the holodeck systems and you recheck them, and you notice a pile of your crew, as well as the Carl simulation is running at a very accelerated rate in this area. Like you thought you'd like squirreled him off in his own little spot. But he does seem to be like making a bit of a comeback, and you may have to go do something about this. Do you need
He's
backup?
looking.
Maybe like the
he's
first officer?
pulled out his data pad. Boy, he's really looking lovingly and longingly at that request for transfer from Corps of Engineer. Very well. Well, let's see. Seems as how a decent portion. Well, no. Let's see. Some of them are on shore leave. The rest are in the holodeck. So I guess I'm on my own for this one.
Actually, if you need to, the first officer's headed back to the
Oh,
ship. He was headed for
well,
med bay.
actually, tell you what. I'm gonna tap my communicator and reach out to Lieutenant. I will quit. Right here, right now.
I'm doing my best.
I'm gonna tap the. Oh, right. Do you here?
I don't have it because somebody said there was a bit of a problem with my tech. Because the queue has gone beyond mere
Okay, I'll tap my comm badge.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you.
And reach out to Lieutenant Desmond. Okay. And I guess I get no response because what is player agency? I'll tap it again, and this time we're gonna reach out to Commander Ball.
All right.
Ball here. Go ahead.
Commander, Lieutenant Commander Sivak here. We have something of a developing situation in Holodeck 1. Would you be able to join me there? I may need your assistance.
Does it involve someone named Weeman?
Weeman, sir?
Never mind.
Not
I'll
as
be
far
there.
as I know.
I'll be there.
Very good. Sivak out.
Yeah, and you thought differently of it. Desmond, when someone drops a comm line, that just is suspicious as shit.
They'll send the 5-0 anyway. Absolutely.
Send the 5-0.
Mm-hmm.
If
you're interested.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just lounging in my quarters and reading. But I mean, yeah, it's slightly odd. But I mean, I don't think about it at first. But then I go to my computer, figure out if he tried to communicate with me, and I tap my communicator. Lieutenant Desmond to Commander Sivak.
Sivak here.
Was there something I can do for you, Commander?
Yes, Lieutenant. Seems as how you've shown yourself to be quite adept at engineering. I feel you may be of some assistance in this developing situation in Holodeck 1. Would you be able to join me?
Free time, absolutely. I will be there
Very
momentarily. Should I bring my engineering kit?
I'll have mine, but if you have your own that with tools that you prefer, I would certainly recommend.
On my way, sir.
Okay, now I need to find. I need to find a graphic here for just a second. As you come into the. Yeah, there it is. As you come into the holodeck, who's going to enter in first? And it's up to you guys what you want to, who you want to arrive first.
Well, as soon as I get there, I'll see who had accessed the holodeck before us. Just reference.
Well,
Well, I was thinking, who wants to show up? Who
I'll
wants to
show up
be in the
first.
door?
Seeing as how I was probably calling the first officer, and
You were
yeah, I
kind
was
of on the
already on the
way.
way as I was calling them.
Okay, give me a second to refresh the universe. I need to roll. I spared roll 20. So in the meantime, Jenkins has this going for him.
I want to make sure that I'm in the middle of saying something as they open the holodeck door.
Oh
and
no,
walk in,
this is
please.
exactly why I wanted Jenkins.
Perfect.
I wanted to know who was coming in.
Thank you.
Who was coming in when?
I'm loaded and ready to go.
Okay.
Imagine I would be last
Mr.
because I'm
Seavick?
coming from further away.
You'd probably be last. Okay. I'm so sorry, people. I've got two windows open. Mr. Seavick, you come through the big, loud, heavy doors, and to what you hear.
Look, don't think of it as a mutiny. Look, it's more like just taking back our freedoms from those that have usurped it from us. Many times in history, there have been powers that have sought to keep the downtrodden down. But today we say no more.
Okay.
What's Carl saying?
Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. In turtlenecks.
It has so saying that all that he may have heard the door, but has he turned around to see Sivek standing?
I'm imagining he's like standing with his back to the door, and the rest of them are like against the wall facing him, so they all see Sivek open the door, and I'm just looking at their faces.
It'll be a great time because they're all against the wall. And that's when Desmond comes in with a loaded phaser 3. They're all up against the wall.
I don't have my phaser rifle.
I know. I was just joking about
There's
that. Nope, you come in now, too. The suit, however, does see you.
There's someone behind me?
Absolutely. You've got to be very careful right now.
Oh, okay. Whatever you say. And then I'm going to turn around. Hi.
Vincent Jenkins, that's quite the turtleneck you're sporting. May I feel it?
Yeah.
Pinch.
He doesn't even get a chance to explain himself.
What would you do?
Mutiny is a immediate. Oh God.
Oh, I had his explanation ready to go.
Okay, well,
Massage.
I'll
later.
go back.
No, I like it better. Was he gets it while he's going down?
No, look,
Yeah.
listen. No, listen. We're just practicing for a play. I swear.
Yeah, I'm getting the corpse markers ready. Okay, so Jenkins is down. We won't even roll for that. Desmond, how's the rest of them behaving at this point after watching that?
Scoob stops mid streak.
He's got the corner to corner. Tucker is wrapping the flag back up.
Tucker, I'm rather.
And it's like,
We're never gonna open on Space Broadway.
I look to Mr. Tucker and say, "Are you sure you want to play with that?"
Oh, I'm just putting away the props, sir. Or ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
I turn to the holodeck control panel and start tapping a few buttons.
Yeah, Carl's not a fan of that.
Everyone must wear turtlenecks. Turtlenecks now. turtlenecks forever.
Bahal, you come upon a scene of moderate carnage.
Well, Mr. Sagan, if it helps, Desmond's in not in uniform, but in a black evening dress. It does have a high neck, so it could be argued as a woman's turtleneck.
What have I just walked into?
You'll find out in a minute, Commander. I'm just going over, just downloading the logs from the last 5-10 minutes.
Is Jenkins injured? Do we need to get him some medical attention?
Oh, Commander, this is very likely more your area of expertise. It seems we may have a little revolutionary on board. Calling for a mutiny.
A Bolshevik. A little Bolshevik.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, one of our own. For reasons I can't possibly imagine, was calling for a mutiny.
I see. And who was involved in this?
Well, aside from myself and Lieutenant Desmond, everyone currently standing in this room, including Captain Turtleneck over here, who I feel we may be better off attempting to this, and I'm going to lean in, who I feel we may be better off attempting to disable.
I'm doing.
I agree.
What would you like me to roll?
Yeah, there's no roll that will get rid of Carl.
No, but I can put him on freeze
Mr. Sagan, how comes your turtleneck project?
I have designed an amazing turtleneck that would fit around the moon, the third moon of Major, Darna.
How fantastic. I'd hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it seems 20 drafts of a pale blue dot wasn't quite enough. The publisher has sent it back and now requests another 20 quintillion drafts of pale blue dots before they actually put it to publishing.
Pale blue dot, like a mote of dust, dancing in a moonbeam. Oh, I'm reeling. I'm reeling.
You're still not going anywhere at this point, sadly. Which is the how do I even get back to a screen? There it is. Yeah. Sorry.
Say that while they're dealing with Mr. Sagan, I give the used a look of let's go.
And I'm gonna Sivek's gonna lean into Lieutenant Desmond's ear. We may need a competing AI to keep them occupied. How quickly could you work up an AI of an old figurehead back in the 21st century, one named Alex Jones?
Why are we doing this? I don't think the frogs want to be that gay.
I have no idea who that is, so I'd have to consult the
cultural thing. You're going to want to remove your search history after you consult the search history.
Just do yourself a favor and be happy.
Just be happy for a few more minutes. Actually, Ball, you overhear the need for an AI to push out another AI. And Weeman may have an echoey voice to tell you about something.
Commander, this is your chance. You can be that AI. You can win it. Not lose it. Win it.
How?
I can get you there. I can help you.
How?
Well, I read about this thing in one of the enterprises. You know, this navigator, she got combined with this supercomputer. I mean, it was something really crazy, but I can make it work.
Okay. How do we do this?
Well, the process said something about rewriting all of the base codes and changing the baseline computing system. I can't really do that, but what I can do is I can pop out my favorite baseline, and that's going to help you get into the computer.
All right. I guess
Here
I'll...
it comes. Boom. Ba-da-ba-da-boom. Is it working?
I feel very weird.
I have no idea. You guys are seeing Bahal begin to actually scintillate and glow in a very 1979 movie sort of way, which doesn't help anybody because no one watches the Star Trek. Bahal seems to be starting to glow, to glow, and Desmond, your suit is picking up some readings of him beginning to actually lose his corporeal form. So you can try and help this process along or stop it.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, my first instinct is to try and stop it.
You feel him trying to stop you, Bahal. What do you feel? You can tell him something. What do you want?
I've got
what do you
this.
want to say?
Let it happen.
Commander? Commander, are you sure?
No, but I'm going with it
Which
anyway.
commander?
Because if I'm wrong, I'm just losing my mind. And this is a better alternative.
Yeah.
Are you finding this very satisfying?
I am fine. I'm very satisfied.
You're winning it. You're winning it.
I'm winning it. I'm winning it.
And that might actually be the echo as you discorporate. Carl also disappears.
Goodbye.
Okay, that was it for him. All right.
Okay. He puts his
Yes.
hands in her head and is like, okay, Commander, and now this,
They get close.
Civic? What do we?
They get closer and closer, and they blend into one. A car ball. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm just reporting it.
You gonna just write this down?
No, I'm just going to use the internal cameras to record this. I'm going to do as best I can, but I mean, it's going to have to be on our report. I'm sure the captain's going to come out.
Yep. And at that point, we have, I believe we can come to an end, as it seems Ball has merged or become something different with a computer. Maybe not. And to this, I leave you with I return you to the fates, and with a very befuddled Desmond, who is going to at least make sure that this gets into the report. Whether or not the captain forwards that report will be a whole other issue. And I don't know what Civic's doing. Is Civic putting this in his log?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
yes!
hell yeah. Okay.
I think that's a question you gotta.
What are Scoob and Tucker thinking about this? Because at this point, Scoob has witnessed this.
I imagine Scoob is probably just kind of hanging there with his tongue hanging out. Yeah, just kind of
Mid-lipped.
little stunned.
I bet they're both regretting answering that communication from Jenkins. That's for sure. Hey guys, would you come meet me in holodeck 1? I have
You
a
know, there's
proposition
evidence of
for
his
you."
compliance all over the holodeck
Yeah.
floor. So
Yeah.
Quick, erase your cell phone.
Yeah, let's just put it this way. Tucker, Scoob, and Jenkins end up in the brig within 5 minutes after all this is done.
No one is left to run the ship at this point.
Let's go.
And I return you back to the will of the fates, and we will take a poll as to the fate of the 3 people who listened to a mutineer. We don't know if they made the mutiny, but they did like Tucker did want to bring that flag somewhere. So yes, now I return you to the fates who have been searching urgently for people for you to raid.
Yep. So just if it's your first time joining us, please hit the follow button down the bottom right hand corner if you enjoyed what you are watching, or not, because we'd still take the follow either way. But we will be back tomorrow night for Conan, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Then Billy F. and Wild Stars show, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Wednesday we will be taking a break because we'll be setting up for the live show on Thursday. Very exciting stuff. There'll be several of us all together for the first time in a long time.
I will post lots of pictures of us setting up on the Discord. Maybe even some new fresh TikToks on the TikTok account. So hit up that Discord if you haven't already.
Felix is feeling lonely on that Discord account.
And then we will, of course, the live show again Thursday. You want to be there for that? That'll be 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday we'll be back for Rift's Megaversal Mayhem, 6 to 9 p.m. I'm sorry, 6 to 8 p.m. on Saturday. And Sunday, Tomb of Annihilation, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then we will be back for Star Trek on Monday, 8:30 to 10. So lots of good, fun stuff. The raid, we're going to raid people. What do we got going on here? Yeah, let's do these guys.
That sentence never goes very well.
Well, I mean, he was talking about satisfying himself earlier. Now we're doing these
Yeah,
guys.
I mean, it's important to satisfy yourself, with everything that you do.
Yes.
Well, you satisfy yourself first. You get the easy one out of the way, so that way when you're going to the
Well,
guys,
that's
you've
true.
got the staying power.
Is
You
this
can't
like
go
the
out with a
mask
loaded
rule
gun.
on an airplane as well? Yes.
All right, and until next time, bye, everybody.
This was the serious show. Bye.
Splendid.